Necro VMX here, and ooh boy, it's time to review Batman and Robin. Man, okay, well, Batman Forever was a success commercially, if not critically, and immediately Joel Schumacher was tapped to direct the next film, Batman and Robin. Most of the cast returns, except for Val Kilmer, who I read was fired for being an asshole. Actually, what's more likely is he didn't want to be a part of this mess. He's replaced by George Clooney, who makes a half-decent Bruce Wayne, but the shittiest Batman you could ever imagine in your life. The villains this time are Mr. Freeze, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Poison Ivy, played by Uma Thurman, and Bane, played by the wrestler Jeep Swenson. Yeah, that's right. Two villains is no longer good enough for a Batman movie. You gotta have three. Anyway, for some reason, they have Mr. Freeze team up with Poison Ivy to do something that probably doesn't make any sense, much like the rest of the movie. Bane has also been reduced to nothing more than a stupid henchman who follows Poison Ivy around and grunts and is beaten in the end by Robin and Batgirl. Yeah, that's right, Batgirl. She's played by Alicia Silverstone, and if you're not already screaming in horror at the thought of that, then I have to tell you that Schumacher didn't even have the common decency to make sure her costume is nipples as well, so we'd have something to look at while our brains rot. The entire thing just cannot be taken seriously. There is no way anybody would, after all. I mean, the last movie, Batman Forever, was a lot less serious than the first two films and was mostly aimed at a younger crowd and selling toys. But it was at the least entertaining. This is not just aimed at kids. I'm pretty sure it's aimed at kids with attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Everything is bright and flashy, and the entire film moves at Mach 11. The filmmaking is lazy to the point of self-parody, and the plot is like something out of a crappy Saturday morning cartoon. I kept expecting Darkwing Duck to burst through the wall and team up with Batman, and you know what's crazy? That would not have been the most outlandish thing to happen in this movie. I mean, just off the top of my head, there's a bunch of crazy scenes that should never have happened. There's the bat ice skates that pop out of Batman and Robin's boots. There's the whole sing-along part with Mr. Freeze. There's the motorcycle race scene with Coolio. God, I can't even go on. Batman also has a new girlfriend in this movie, Julie Madison, a character from the Golden Age comics who's played by Elle Macpherson. There is absolutely no explanation as to what happened to Dr. Chase Meridian. She's such a minor character that I pretty much forgot she was in the movie, and as Clooney admitted that he played Batman as being gay, that's not really that surprising. If you thought the Batman butt shots in the last film were gratuitous and distracting, in this one, almost every shot is of someone's ass, codpiece, or ass. There's even a Batgirl ass shot, although all the heterosexual males have probably fallen asleep by the time she shows up. An insultingly bad addition to this mess of bad one-liners and insane campiness is a pseudo-serious subplot with Alfred dying. Well, of course he doesn't die, but the fact that they tried to tug at your heartstrings in a movie where Batman whips out a Batman credit card is insulting to my intelligence. The acting? What can I say? Arnold and Uma overact, everyone else underacts. That's pretty much how it goes. The plot is so ridiculous, I'm sure the actors didn't even know what the hell was going on and they were probably bored. And I wonder how anybody ever thought this might be good in any way, shape, or form. This is the film that single-handedly ruins Schumacher's name. And even though since Batman and Robin he's done good films such as Phone Booth, people still, for the most part, associate him with this. I can't bring myself to enjoy Batman and Robin, even on an ironic level, because it's just so stupid. I'd much rather watch the 1960s TV show, because at least the people who made that were clearly having a good time. I give Batman and Robin a 1 out of a possible 10.